Hi, it's John here from Speedy Brick. And while we're waiting for the new batch of Speed Champions to arrive, I thought I'd have a look at the digital pictures that have arrived on Lego, and especially the comparison between the McLaren and the Aston Martin Formula One cars. And then we can also have a look at the Aston Martin Vantage and the Aston Martin safety car. And then I'll give my thoughts on this absolutely ridiculous Lamborghini Vision and the Mercedes pair as well. So let's get into it. So the June releases of the Speed Champions sets, we've got 5 cars. So let's have a look at the individual sets. 76923 is the Lamborghini Vision. And here it's the most expensive set actually if you look at the piece count, the price. So it's 12 cents a piece, which is quite high. I'm not sure why this is so expensive. I'm not in love with this car at all. And I'll just quickly go and have a look at it, at each one of these cars individually. But this is kind of the one I'm least looking forward to building. Don't get me wrong, I'll be certainly building that, and I'll do a build and review video of this as well. And then with the second, we've got the Mercedes pair, and I really like this this combo. We got this bright yellow sports car. I think this is quite nice. It's a Roadster or a convertible, if you like, and we don't get too many convertibles. I think this is maybe even the first proper convertible we've had in Speed Champions in the 8 wide. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then we've got the G-Wagon, which is kind of an SUV styling. So I quite like this. It's got some things wrong with it, which I'll look at as well. And then we've got this amazing pair of the Aston Martin. So we've got the safety car from Formula One, and we've got another Formula One car. So I'm looking forward to that one the most. But if we look at the Vision and comparing it to this Gran Turismo prototype or concept, they've done a good job in trying to get some of the aspects in there, but it's also a long way off. The color is wrong. This is kind of the real car. It's kind of a bronzy green, I guess, and this is it's just I don't know. So even the wheels and everything. Let's see what it's like in real life. Given the piece count and the price, they could have done better. I mean, look at these amazing lights on the real car, and then this. I don't know. So let's see what it is like in real life when we get to build the car. But so far, I'm just not in love with it at all. So then we look at the Mercedes pair and the AMG G63, the G-Wagon. I quite like this. This is big and chunky, but I also think it's in this front end here, it's just the slope's just too extreme, and that's possibly good for a mock to lower that down and bring this down a bit. I like this back end, even though this probably is a sticker, I guess, I don't know. But I quite like this back end. That looks like a sticker, but it might be a print. This kind of looks like a sticker, and these are definitely stickers. Quite an interesting build here for this. They're just 1x1 round plates, but I quite like this. It'll be interesting to build and maybe to mock. And then getting on to the Roadster, and I think in this side view, it just looks so cool. It's just got such nice lines to it. I wonder if the windscreen is just too low or not. In the real car, the windscreen is straight, and here we have this amazing curve. It's a bit funny in the back here where it's only got room for one passenger, but these seats are nice. I think it's quite well designed. It's a bit funny here with having that stud showing, but other than that, it looks pretty cool. This back end is really nice. Nice curves through here. We've got the dual exhausts. It's pretty cool. And the front looks good as well. They've replicated that same effect from the G-Wagon to the Roadster. So this is one of the Mercedes pair I'm the most looking forward to building. Maybe changing this a little bit. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I think this looks pretty good. And then if we look at the Aston Martin set, so we've got the 2 cars. So look at the Formula One car first. We do a straight comparison to the McLaren. There's not a lot of difference between these 2 models from what I can see. We've got lots of stickers, of course, that's fine for a Formula One car. I don't mind. This is a little bit different here in this construction here. This is one piece. It's one of those new 1x4 4 slopes, and here we've got a 1x2 slope and another 1x2 slope, and that looks okay, but the rest of it looks pretty much the same. And then this piece here at the back is a little bit different, and then the back wing here is different. So this is protruding out. On the McLaren it's actually sticking out a little bit, but when you look at it from this particular angle you don't see it, but it does stick out a little bit, but this is sticking out by a lot. And then this construction is quite different. So I'm looking forward to building this. What I would say is that on both cases the drive is just sitting too high, and what I always do is take the legs out off and put just a 1x2 plate underneath so that they can sit in the car better, and that seems to work okay. And then if we look at the safety car, here we've got actually quite a lot of difference between the two cars that we've had before. So we've had this Aston Martin GT3 in a dual pack before, and I really quite liked that little Aston Martin, although I haven't done a rescaling of it yet, but I quite like this car. And this new one, it has, the front end is quite different, and I'm not in love with this at all. This front end, I'm not in love with that. I think this is kind of cooler. This is a new slope to replace this. Oh, sorry, it's not a new slope, but they've used an inverted slope here to replace it. Whereas this was a bit more fun, trying to get that shape in using this tooth. So this is a bit boring, I guess, if you like. This I quite like, these two slopes fitting into each other. I think that's quite nice. And this use of this piece again is quite nice. I think that's a better angle. And then you get, similar to the Audi Quattro or e-tron, that seems to be the similar sort of angle to that. And so that looks quite good. Looks better than the angle here actually, so I quite like that. And that new piece being used there, so a piece that's been used in quite a few sets now, Speed Champion sets. And then this new piece is used here and here on both sides obviously, and so that's quite good. So we get lots more of those. We then look at the back. Here we had this massive construction, and obviously that's been removed, and now we've got our dual exhausts and a bit more simplicity here. This is quite nice. Here we had this curving in, and here it's straight, and that again, it's that same new piece 1x2 tile with a cut off. This is also better as well. It's kind of more filled in here, so we've got good use of this new piece, and then these pieces here. So overall I'm pretty happy with all of the sets, and I'm looking forward to building them. So come on 1st of June. Hopefully I'll get them before that, and then we'll get started with the build. So that's my initial thoughts on the June release of the Speed Champion sets. So we get another 5 cars, so it's 10 so far this year, which is a good release, and I guess there's some more coming later in the year. But I'm looking forward to building these, and once they're released, there'll be some build and review videos coming your way. So until then, bye. Click here to subscribe for more videos, and check out my build and review video series by clicking here.